the Black Flag Rattle pre-workout. So I started calling this the Smooth Operator, and I'll explain in a second, but there's many reasons why I choose the products I choose, right? And for one, this has a pretty stout label. But two, and most of all, as a father and a family man, I live and die by the HL Mencken quote. Every normal man, at times, must spit upon his hands, hoist the black flag, and begin slitting throats. The blackberry lemonade flavor. I tasted blackberries, I tasted lemonade, I tasted no high stem aftertaste. It was very smooth, it was fruity. What more can you ask for? So there's a reason why I like talking about betas in these things, right? Because it all affects us a little bit different. So this one has 3,500 milligrams, slightly above average, nothing crazy. Comes in fairly light, about 5-10 minutes in, a little prickliness in the ears and the face, nothing crazy. But about 10 minutes in, it traveled down my chest, which was weird. That doesn't happen often. But then it started to make my nipples tingle, which I thought was absolutely hilarious. Like, it didn't do anything crazy. That has never happened in like my 20 plus years of using pre-workouts. I just thought that was absolutely hilarious. Now the energy on this. So you have 375 milligrams of caffeine anhydrous, 100 milligrams of caffeine citrate up front, and another 100 milligrams of Infinergy dicaffeine malate. Now this is kind of where I started calling this the Smooth Operator, because the first day I took this, the first 20-30 minutes, I really didn't feel anything. I'm like, does this actually have caffeine in it? It was such a slow, smooth come up. So once I started working out, I knew I was like energetic. I knew there was something in here, right? But where I really noticed it for me personally was hours after the workout. I was wide awake and alert. Like, I just kept going. I wasn't ripping by any means, but I just kept rolling. Like, I didn't need anything for most of the day. And I'm like, you know what? That was actually kind of nice. It was such a smooth, slow roll up, smooth across, and just kept going. The focus with this, so it's pretty stacked here as well, right? So about 30 minutes in, I feel a nice little head buzz going on. Nothing wild, nothing aggressive, nothing crazy, just like a good little like mood elevation. And I noticed as my workouts progressed, it put me into like a really slow, controlled kind of like workout mode where I was really focusing on like hypertrophy and like full complete reps and like pumping blood. But just like the energy, it seemed to last a while. Like, I have a 2-hour ride to work. The entire time I'm wide awake, I'm alert, and I have this nice little like mood elevation going on the entire time. With 9,000 milligrams of L-citrulline in this, you're gonna get some pretty good pumps standalone. And the fact that it put me in that like slow, controlled hypertrophic mode, I was actually really concentrating on blood flow, so I didn't end up stacking anything with this whatsoever. I didn't feel as though I needed it. Like, I did a leg day and I felt like I had tree trunks. And then this morning I did a push day and it was just like all blown up for hours. Post-workout, we kind of touched on this already. The energy lasted forever, and that good mood elevation also lasted forever. Now, this does have Pro GBB in it, so working out, you're gonna heat up pretty quick with this. Doing cardio, you're probably gonna get drenched. But after I worked out and showered in that long ride to work, I had this nice little like mist to me. So that kind of hung around for a little while as well. And my overall experience with this was pretty damn good. I gear most of my workouts more towards hypertrophy anyways. I love the smooth, slow, controlled, complete reps, like concentrating on blood flow. This aids with blood flow, but I'm also a high stem junkie. This has a lot of caffeine in it, but it's a very smooth, sneaky roll with that caffeine content. And then you're getting a nice, sneaky mood elevation with some sweatiness. It's pretty much nailing everything I'm looking for in a complete good workout. And I had no downsides, no bad effects, no nothing. Like, it just performed well for me, honestly.